Okay, so we're at the initial installation screen for Focal Ubuntu server, and this is the command line only installation. So we're going to click English, we're going to click Done. The most critical part here is going to be this screen where we are going to edit our IPv4 information, make it manual, and put in the correct information. You can fix this after the install, but it's best to put it in correct now. I wouldn't reinstall if you mess up here. 9, and your instructor can provide information on all these values. Essentially, your subnet is the number that's actually listed on the VM web page. /29 is how big our network is, and everyone's going to probably have a /29 in this class, but check with your instructor. Your address is going to be a usable number from the range of addresses there. Your gateway is always the +1 from this subnet address, so that's why I put a .9 there. Name servers, everyone will have the same ones here. Search domains, it doesn't really matter, but we'll put cs.dixie.edu there. Save, and then we will continue on. Proxy address, nothing. This one we could leave alone, but I usually like to change it. This is where we're going to go retrieve our packages from. And if you put a local address, which we have set up, things will be a lot quicker. So we have our own mirror set up that has a bunch of packages on it for Ubuntu. So that's why I put in that address. And I'll say continue without updating. We'll do some more advanced stuff in this section. You want to pay attention to what your instructor says, but I'm just going to say for now use the entire disk and arrow down to done. It's going to say, are you sure you want it formatted like this? I'll say yes, and I will say continue. You'll input your name and your server's name. This one really doesn't matter what we call it. I'll just call it Gandalf or something. Now the username, to make sure that everything works nicely with the auto graders and such, I would make sure I choose the same username as my CIT username. In fact, up here, probably make more sense. I'll make sure that's the same as well, even though it doesn't need to be, but make sure the username is the same as your CIT username. And then maybe the password would be the same as your CIT password, just so you don't have to recall two different things. Install OpenSSH server, awesome. That would be awesome to do. You'll have to do it anyways later, so let's just do it now. And I'll hit done. It'll ask what other packages you want. Right now I'm not going to do any of them, so I'll hit done. And it's just going to install the system. So now you just wait, and once it's done, you should be able to reboot into your system and connect via SSH, ideally using that CIT or that username and password we just set up. You should not have to use VNC anymore. That's the end of this video.